You never wine and dine another man's woman, bro. You never wine and dine another man's chick or another man's woman. If another man is dealing with a woman, fucking her, got her on his team or whatever, you never wine and dine that woman. You never roll out carpets for that woman. You never uh um if you fuck with her, she get dick and that's it. You understand? You don't roll out carpets and you don't give girlfriend treatment to no woman who fucking somebody else. Y'all got the game fucked up. Y'all got the game all the way twisted. You do not give that type of treatment to a woman that got another man or the woman that's dealing with somebody else. You don't wine and dine another man's chick. You don't go on no date with no chick that's fucking other dudes or that got a man. You don't feed her. None of that shit. I don't know why y'all, back in the day, man, women used to have to lie and like, I don't talk to nobody, and they used to have to lie. Now they telling y'all they got you on a rotation and you still just taking them on dates, still just taking them out to eat, trying to win her over and buy her out. That shit is corny. That shit is corny. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that. Let him do that. That's his fucking job. That's his job. It ain't your job to do that. You stick and you move. That shit is corny. And it's always been corny. And I don't know why y'all think shit like that cool. You trying to buy a dude out and shit. And you ain't getting no respect from that. You don't really get no brownie points. Apply pressure and all this old shit. Y'all let these women trick y'all into just being tricks. You understand? And it's nothing wrong with taking care of a woman who's loyal to you, who's faithful to you, and who provides you value. That's what you're supposed to do. But y'all just be going over the top and spending your money on chicks and spending all your time and just whining and dining and romancing women who got other people. That is crazy. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to spend no money on a woman who fucking other dudes or even entertaining other dudes. You're not. We came up like that, like you're damn that, like you would get shamed to hell for that back in the days. And we don't shame dudes for that enough. We need to start shaming that shit. Like you damn near need to get outcast for that. That shit corny. Stop letting women have an opinion on how the game should go because we in control of this shit. Man, I don't care what they get on here and say, how they act, whatever they do, we in control of this. They need us. I don't give a fuck on every level. Oh, I'm a boss chick and I make my own money and the platform you use is ran by a man. The fucking bank account that your bank manager is probably a man. The software that you use is invented by a man. The microphone that you bought to put your content out, a man invented it. A man packaged it in a warehouse. A man put it on stowed it. A man shipped it. A man transported it. And it's more than likely a man delivered it to your doorstep. Let's cut the bullshit. They need men on every level, emotionally, intimately. The reason that they feel like they don't is because suckers and tricks and ducks make them feel like this shit is in abundance. And so they take men for granted, but they need us. And I'm saying all that to say, stop letting them have an opinion on how the game should go. We in control of this motherfucker. They shouldn't have no opinion on how this shit. I mean, I swear to God, man, I hate that women even listen to my shit or even have an opinion on my comments and all that shit. And if you guys see, sometimes I be having like not an attitude, but when women comment and shit, I almost be like hostile. Because you ain't even supposed to be here. Like, this ain't for you. You know, that's why I'm glad I got groups like the Players Club. And you can join that at the playersclub.vip, by the way. But you're not supposed to have no seat at the table. You're not supposed to have no opinion on the rules and all that. You just get in line. And if you don't like it, don't play. You know, and I'm not saying that we supposed to mistreat women or neglect women or no shit like that. But a woman who's fucking other women, a woman who dealing with other dudes or entertaining other dudes, she don't deserve protection and provision and all of that. She don't deserve that. You know, and when you give them, when you reward bad behavior, when you reward women for being whores and not having value, they just gonna do what's getting them the money or what's getting them taken care of or what's getting them that treatment. Y'all just reward chicks for just merely fucking existing. No matter if they fucking other dudes, no, like that shit, bruh. That shit crazy to me. Like that shit always been corny. Like I was so hardcore with this shit, man. I was so hardcore with shit like that, man. I didn't go on my first date. Like I used to be wild. Well, y'all think I'm crazy now, man. I used to be stone cold because that's just how I was taught. I didn't go on my first date with a woman until I was 25. Like a first where I went on a date and paid, I was like 25 before I went on a date with a chick. Like a real date. I'd have kicked it and pulled up on chicks and, you know, sat and ate lunch with them at their job or whatever the case may be, kicked it. But like a date, going out to eat with a woman, or taking her here, spending money. I didn't do that until I was 25 on everything I love. And I didn't start messing with women when I was 25. I was messing with women since middle school, chicks since I was middle school. My first date was 20. That's how much I'm not going on no dates and doing all that old goofy shit. And these chicks, nah. And even after the fact, like I'm not saying that I took a woman on a date and she maybe wasn't dealing with each other. I mean, dealing with another dude. But if I seen it, I was like, I'm straight on that. But women used to lie and women used to make it seem like, women at least used to make it seem like you just stumbled upon them in the wilderness and they was just minding their own business, not dealing with each other. That's how it used to at least seem. I'm not saying that they wasn't on no bullshit back then, because some of them was. Some of them wasn't, but some of them was. But they didn't, like, it wasn't upfront. They didn't tell you, hey, you a part of a circus and you got to fucking dance hard to get my fucking used coochie and my 3 kids and my problems, so you got to outdance these other clowns. You see what I'm saying? They didn't, like, they telling y'all this shit in y'all face. Man, these young chicks is telling y'all in y'all face, I got other dudes and you gonna have to outspin him and outperform him in order for my attention, in order to get my attention. They telling y'all this and y'all going for it. That's crazy. You don't romance no chick that's fucking with no other dudes. All she deserve is dick and bubble gum. You supposed to stick and move. And we need to bring that back, because at least the streets was in order back then. The game, not the streets, but the game was in order back then. Women respected men back then. Women appreciated men back then. For sure. Yeah, you had the chicks, oh, I'm strong and independent, all that shit. They talk that shit on TV and shit. But in the women more so respected the game back then. They don't now. And we have lost our way. And I'm here to save the day. We are going to call that shit out and we're going to shame it at every fucking turn. I'm damn near gonna do a series. Anytime I see you trick motherfuckers and all that shit. And this is another level beyond tricking. We're gonna talk about tricking in a second. But this is another level beyond tricking. When you got a woman who I'm dealing with this dude, I'm dealing with this dude, I'm dealing with this dude, and I'm getting from all of them. That spoils the game. This is what would give women this entitled mentality that they have. This is why they get it. This is where they get it from. This entitled, a man owe me something mentality, this is where they get it from. I don't have to do nothing but show up because I got 5 tricks on my line. And so you better get in line and dance. You know how they act like this is what you're supposed to do? This is why, because this is what dudes are doing. And it needs to be shamed. We need to stop it. And we need to tell, when they start talking this shit, we need to tell them to shut the fuck up and mind their business. I promise you, I'm starting to get worked up again because I'm thinking about how I don't like women on my posts. I hate women on my posts. I hate women that listen, whether they agree or not. I don't even think they should be here. I don't want your opinion. But I can't do that on Instagram because I'm going to get banned for sexism and shit like that. I can't say that. And so you kind of got to be all inclusive. But women don't deserve to even have an opinion on what the fuck, how we put our game down. So stop letting them shame y'all into being tricks and Captain Save-A-Hoes and super cakes and shit. You know, but y'all got the game fucked up, bro. Y'all got to chill with that. You never, ever wine and dine another man's woman. That's just out. And you a sucker if you do that. You the worst type of sucker if you just making her, like, you just creating a bad woman. You're creating a bad woman. You're creating a problem for everybody. When you wine and dine, you're supposed to treat her like she's acting. If she acting like a slut and juggling dudes, you're supposed to fuck her and get up and leave. You're supposed to treat. Back then, we treated women how they acted. Y'all treat sluts like queens and shit, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You don't whine and dine no another man's woman, bro. If she fucking with other dudes, if she got a boyfriend, you treat her like that, bro. You don't create another problem by rewarding her for bad behavior. And this goes for, let me say this. Let's talk about the wives thing, because dudes be messing with dudes' wives and shit. Y'all better stop doing that, because that's just gonna get you caught up. That's gonna get you hurt. But y'all gotta, like, y'all incentivize them to be that way. They have an incentive to be that way because guys are allowing it. A dude to have a wife, this chick will tell you she married or she separated, and you still roll out the carpet for her, roll out to get red carpet treatment. You understand? You give her a princess treatment when she acting like a fraud. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to. I'm not saying you ain't supposed to hit it. I mean, I don't think you should, but that should be it. It don't go no farther than that. Stop incentivizing whoredom and slutty behavior, and stop incentivizing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, we got to call that shit out and shame that shit. But that's that, man. You don't whine and dine nobody's woman, bro. That shit crazy. And not only whine and dine a dude's woman, don't spend money on women or give women attention that's fucking with other dudes. She only if she's supposed to get dick, and that's it. That's it. That's all. You understand? But let's move on.